Adeline slammed the door behind her, the echo of her father's furious words still ringing in her ears like a death knell. "You're no daughter of mine," he'd screamed. His face twisted in rage as he hurled her backpack out onto the rainy Seattle street. At 14, with nothing but the clothes on her back and a secret kiss from her best friend burning in her memory, Adeline realized her world had crumbled because she dared to love a girl. The night air bit into her skin as she wandered the streets, her mind a whirlwind of betrayal and fear. How could her own family turn on her so viciously? The whispers at school, the stolen glances with Sarah in the locker room. It all seemed so innocent until her diary was discovered, pages ripped out and thrown in her face like evidence of a crime. Years blurred into a haze of survival. Adeline bounced between foster homes, each one a temporary cage where she learned to hide her true self deeper. But in the quiet moments alone in unfamiliar beds, she replayed that fateful day. Why me? She thought, the question gnawing at her soul. Was loving someone really worth this exile? By 18, she'd aged beyond her years, working odd jobs to afford a dingy apartment in Portland. Freedom tasted bitter without roots. She dated boys to blend in, each relationship a hollow performance that left her emptier. If I pretend long enough, maybe I'll believe it, she told herself, but the lie festered. Then came June. They met at a community college art class, June's laugh cutting through Adeline's guarded silence like sunlight. June, with her infectious energy and unapologetic spirit, was everything Adeline had suppressed. "You're hiding something beautiful," June said one evening over coffee, her eyes locking onto Adeline's with a knowing spark. Adeline froze, her heart pounding. Not again, she thought. I can't risk it. But June persisted, sharing her own story of coming out in a small town. The rejection from friends, the quiet victories. For the first time, Adeline felt seen, not judged. Their friendship deepened into something undeniable. Late-night talks turned intimate, confessions spilling out under the cover of darkness. I was kicked out for this, Adeline whispered one night, tears streaming. June held her, whispering back, and you'll never be alone again. But doubt crept in. Adeline's family lingered in her mind like ghosts. Her mother had stood silent during the expulsion, her eyes averted in shame. Did she ever regret it? Adeline wondered, the pain a constant ache. Returning home seemed impossible, yet the pull grew stronger. June encouraged her. Confront them. For you, not them. Adeline resisted, fearing the wound would reopen. What if they reject me again? What if I'm not strong enough? Work became her escape. Adeline climbed the ranks at a graphic design firm, her talent shining through the cracks of her broken past. Success felt like revenge, but hollow without reconciliation. Colleagues praised her, unaware of the battles she fought internally. One evening, June found an old photo of Adeline's family. They look so normal, she said softly. Adeline snatched it away. Normal means straight. Normal means know me. The argument escalated. You're letting them control you still, June shouted. Adeline recoiled, the words hitting like slaps. She's right, she admitted inwardly, but pride held her back. Months passed in tense harmony. Adeline's designs won awards, but accolades couldn't fill the void. Then a call came, her father was ill. Cancer stage 3. Her mother's voice trembled on the line. He wants to see you. Adeline's world tilted. After all this time, rage boiled with reluctant pity. June urged her to go. Closure, Addie. You deserve it. The drive back to Seattle was a torment of memories. Rain lashed the windshield, mirroring her turmoil. What if it's a trap? What if he dies hating me? Arriving at the family home, Adeline's hand shook on the doorknob. Her mother opened it, aged beyond recognition, eyes widening in shock. Adeline. Inside, the house smelled of sickness and regret. Her father lay frail in bed, his once imposing figure diminished. You came, he rasped. Words failed her. Why now? She thought, sitting rigidly. He spoke haltingly of mistakes, of fear driven by ignorance. I was wrong. Forgive me. Adeline's heart fractured. Forgiveness? After years of abandonment? You destroyed me, she said, voice breaking. The conversation stretched into the night, revelations pouring out. Her mother confessed to her own suppressed feelings. A lifetime of conformity. I let him do it because I was scared too. Adeline reeled. All this pain from hidden truths? She left that night unresolved, promising to return. Back with June she unraveled. They want me back, but can I trust it? June listened, her support unwavering, yet Adeline sensed strain. As her father's health declined, Adeline visited more, each trip peeling layers of resentment. Siblings she hadn't seen in years appeared, some welcoming, others wary. "You've changed," her brother said, eyeing her success enviously. Tensions simmered. At a family dinner, an aunt spewed outdated views. "It's a phase," she sneered. Adeline stood, voice steady. "It's who I am. Deal with it or lose me again." The room fell silent. Her father nodded weakly. Progress? She hoped. But betrayal lurked. June grew distant, buried in work. Adeline suspected more. One night she found messages on June's phone. From an ex, promising stability without drama. Confrontation exploded. "After everything, you're leaving?" Adeline yelled. June cried. "Your family's sucking you back in. I'm losing you." Adeline's world shattered anew. Choose family or love. The decision tore at her. She chose both or tried. Reconciling with family meant facing their flaws, including lingering prejudices. Her father's apology came with conditions: keep it quiet. Adeline refused. "Accept all of me or none." He relented, but the victory felt pyrrhic. June stayed, but scars remained. Trust rebuilt slowly, each day a battle. As her father passed, Adeline stood at his grave, reflecting on the cost. Was forgiveness worth the pain? Years later, at a Pride event, Adeline spoke publicly, her story inspiring others. June by her side, they embodied resilience. But questions lingered. Had she compromised too much? Adeline's speech echoed through the crowd, her voice steady despite the knot in her throat. "I was thrown out at 14 for loving who I love. But I came back, not for them but for me." Applause roared, but inside doubt whispered. Did I really win or just survive? Post-event, June pulled her aside. "You were amazing." Their kiss was brief, public affirmation, a far cry from hidden affections. Yet Adeline felt exposed, raw. Returning home, to their shared apartment in Portland, Adeline collapsed on the couch. Why does victory feel like defeat? June sensed it, brewing tea silently. Conversation turned to family. Adeline's mother called weekly now. Tentative bridges built on fragile ground. "She's trying," Adeline said. June nodded, but her eyes held reservation. "At what cost to you?" The question hung heavy. Adeline pondered her choices. Reconciling meant swallowing pride. Enduring awkward holidays where relatives tiptoed around her lifestyle. Is this acceptance or tolerance? Work offered distraction. A big project loomed. A campaign for LGBTQ+ rights. Irony bit hard. Promoting visibility while her own life balanced on secrecy's edge. Colleagues knew her story vaguely, but details stayed buried. "You're an inspiration," one said. Adeline smiled faintly. If only they knew the mess behind the mask. June's job at a nonprofit pulled her away more. Late nights, evasive answers. Adeline's paranoia grew. Is she pulling away again? One evening she followed June to a cafe, heart pounding with shame. There June met not a lover but a therapist. Relief flooded, then anger. Why hide it? June sighed. Because you're dealing with enough. I need space to process our chaos. Adeline felt slapped. Our chaos? Mine, you mean? The argument spiraled. You think I'm broken? Adeline accused. No, but we're both scarred, June retorted. Tears flowed, truths unveiled. June admitted resenting Adeline's family for the pain they caused, now infiltrating their life. Adeline reflected inwardly. She's right. I've dragged her into my war. Reconciliation demanded sacrifice from both. They agreed to therapy together. Sessions unearthed buried resentments. I feel like second place to your past, June confessed. Adeline winced. How do I balance healing old wounds without creating new ones? Family dynamics shifted. Her brother, Mark, visited unexpectedly. Dad's will. He left you everything. Shock rippled. Why me the outcast? Mark's envy boiled over. You don't deserve it. You abandoned us. I was abandoned. Adeline shot back. The confrontation escalated. Old grievances aired. Mark stormed out, vowing to contest. Legal battles loomed. Adeline hired a lawyer, the stress mounting. Is this the price of return? June supported her, but cracks showed. Maybe cut ties again, she suggested. Adeline hesitated. Give up now. After all this? Court dates dragged, emotions raw. Witnesses recounted the expulsion. Her father's regret documented in letters. Mark painted her as opportunistic. Adeline testified, voice trembling. I came back for peace, not money. The judge ruled in her favor, but victory tasted ashes. Family fractured further. Her mother sided with her, alienating Mark. Guilt weighed heavy. Did I destroy what's left? June and Adeline's relationship strained under pressure. Intimacy waned, replaced by exhaustion. Are we fighting for us or against the world? A turning point came at a support group. Hearing others' stories, Adeline realized her journey's universality. Pain binds us, but so does hope. She confronted June. We can't let this break us. June agreed, recommitting. But society intruded. A local news story on her inheritance sparked backlash. Online trolls attacked. Disgusting, forcing acceptance on a dying man. Adeline's inbox flooded with hate. Why can't they leave us alone? She deleted accounts, but damage lingered. June rallied allies, organizing a counter-campaign. Friends rallied, but Adeline questioned the fight. Is visibility worth the venom? As threats escalated, they moved temporarily. Paranoia set in. When does survival become living? In quiet moments, Adeline journaled. I've paid dearly for love. Family, security, peace. Was it worth it? Rebuilding began slowly. New home, stronger boundaries with family. Mark reached out apologetically, a fragile truce. June and Adeline renewed vows privately, promising endurance. Yet shadows remained. Adeline's mother fell ill, echoing her father's fate. Caregiving pulled Adeline back, June tagging along reluctantly. Tensions resurfaced. It's never ending, June muttered. Adeline snapped. This is my life. Regret followed instantly. They separated briefly, space to breathe. Adeline alone, thoughts swirled. Have I chosen wrong? Family over love? Reunion came with honesty. We both pay the price, June said. They forged ahead, wary but united. Adeline stared at the ceiling. June's steady breathing beside her, a reminder of fragile peace. How long until the next storm? Morning brought routine, but undercurrents of unrest simmered. Work demanded focus. A partnership with a major brand for Pride merchandise. Adeline led the design, infusing personal pain into art. Make it real, she told her team. Inside, she wondered if authenticity invited more scrutiny. Feedback was mixed. Some praised boldness. Others accused exploitation. Am I selling my soul? She questioned, ethics clashing with ambition. June's nonprofit faced funding cuts, adding stress. We help kids like you were, June said, eyes pleading for support. Adeline donated from her inheritance, but resentment brewed. Why does giving feel like losing? Family calls increased. Her mother, recovering, pushed for visits. Bring June, she insisted awkwardly. Adeline complied, the drive tense. Arrival revealed changes. Pride flags in the window, a small gesture. Too little, too late? Adeline thought. Dinner was stilted. Her mother probed about their relationship. Are you happy? Genuine concern or fishing? June answered gracefully. We are, despite everything. Adeline admired her poise, but envy flickered. Why can't I be that forgiving? Mark joined, truce holding. But alcohol loosened tongues. I still don't get it, he admitted. Debate ensued, voices rising. Adeline defended fiercely. Love isn't a choice. Mark backed down, but damage lingered. Driving home, June was silent. That was exhausting, she finally said. Adeline agreed inwardly. Every interaction a battlefield. A scandal erupted at work. A colleague outed as homophobic, leaked emails criticizing Adeline's agenda. Media pounced, her story resurfacing. Interviews followed. Adeline spoke out, voice firm. Rejection doesn't define me. But privately she crumbled. Why relive the trauma? June comforted her. You're strong. Adeline doubted. Or just numb. Society's gaze intensified. Protests outside their building. Signs branding them sinners. Police intervened, but fear rooted deep. Adeline considered retreating. Maybe move away, start fresh. June refused. Running isn't us. Compromise. Tighter security, public profiles lowered. But isolation crept in. Friends distanced, wary of drama. Adeline felt betrayed. Even allies falter? Therapy helped unpack. You're carrying generational pain, the counselor said. Adeline nodded, tears falling. How to break the cycle? June shared her own burdens, childhood neglect, using Adeline's story as deflection. Revelation bonded them deeper. A moral dilemma arose. Her mother's church invited Adeline to speak. Share your journey, they urged. Adeline wavered. Hypocrisy or opportunity? June advised caution. Don't let them use you. She accepted, speech crafted with care. At the podium, faces stared, some hostile, others curious. I was cast out, but love brought me back. Questions followed, debates heated. One member apologized. Another condemned. Adeline left empowered yet drained. Change one mind at a time? Worth the toll? Backlash hit hard. Church split, her mother caught in crossfire. Guilt assaulted Adeline. Did I push too far? June consoled. You sparked truth. But their bond strained again, arguments frequent. A breaking point. June packed a bag. I need time, Adeline begged. Don't leave me. Separation agony mirrored her youth. Alone, Adeline confronted mirrors. Am I doomed to loss? Weeks passed in reflection. She volunteered at shelters, aiding queer youth. Their stories echoed hers, fueling resolve. June returned changed. I love you, but we need boundaries. They redefined, prioritizing self-care. Family adapted slowly. Her mother attended pride events, awkward but present. Mark introduced his own secrets. A divorce, hidden shame. Vulnerabilities shared strengthened ties. Adeline marveled. Pain as connector? Yet society evolved unevenly. New laws threatened rights, rallies demanded action. Adeline joined, voice amplified. June marched beside her, united. But exhaustion loomed. How much more can we give? A personal crisis. Adeline's health faltered. Stress-induced anxiety attacks. Doctor's orders. Rest, reevaluate. She stepped back from work, focusing inward. Journal entries poured. What price for authenticity? June supported, their love deepening through trial. Small joys resurfaced, walks, laughter, quiet nights. But questions persisted. Is this equilibrium or surrender? As stability returned, Adeline pondered legacy. Mentoring a young lesbian facing rejection, she saw her past self. Fight, but protect your heart, she advised. The girl hugged her, hope ignited. Adeline realized. My scars fuel others' healing. Worth it? Debatable. Adeline watched the girl walk away. Her own youth flashing back in vivid pain. If only someone had guided me. Evening fell and she headed home, mind heavy with what-ifs. June greeted her with dinner, a rare calm. Good day. Adeline nodded, sharing the encounter. June smiled. You're making a difference. But doubt nagged. At what cost to us? Their relationship, battle-tested, bore invisible fractures. A surprise. Her mother arrived unannounced. I need to talk. Adeline braced. Over tea, confessions flowed. Your father and I. We were wrong from the start. I hid my own attractions. Shock silenced Adeline. Generations of denial? The revelation reframed everything. Her mother's tears begged forgiveness. Adeline absorbed, anger mixing with pity. Why tell me now? To free you from carrying it alone. They hugged, a first in years. June watched, supportive yet wary. The visit shifted dynamics. Her mother stayed weeks, bonding tentatively. Stories shared unveiled family secrets. Uncles disowned, aunts in loveless marriages. Adeline processed inwardly. Our pain inherited? How to end it? June felt sidelined. It's all about them again. Argument brewed. Adeline defended. This heals me too. Compromise. Include June in conversations. Awkward at first, but honesty bridged gaps. Society intruded again. A bill passing restricted LGBTQ+ education. Adeline rallied, speaking at hearings. Don't erase us. Opposition jeered. Threats followed. Anonymous calls chilling. Why persist when hate endures? June insisted on protection. You're not invincible. Adeline agreed reluctantly, hiring security. Strain mounted. Work suffered, designs lack spark. Boss noticed. Take time off. Adeline resisted. Quitting means they win. But burnout forced compliance. Vacation planned, a quiet cabin. En route they argued paths forward. Maybe activism isn't for us, June suggested. Adeline recoiled. Then what? Hide. Resolution evaded. In solitude truths emerged. Adeline admitted fears. I push because stopping means defeat. June confessed. I fear losing you to the cause. Vulnerability reignited passion. Return brought challenges. Mark relapsed into old views influenced by friends. Confrontation at a gathering exploded. You're brainwashing Mom, he accused. Adeline stood firm. Truth isn't brainwashing. Family divided anew. Her mother chose Adeline, estranging Mark. Giel Tore. Another casualty? Therapy intensified. Boundaries, the counselor urged. Adeline set them, painful but necessary. June's work thrived. A promotion offering stability. Envy flickered in Adeline. Why her ease my turmoil? Resentment bubbled. You don't get it, she snapped one night. June retorted. I live it with you. Reconciliation followed apologies. They vowed communication. A moral crossroads. A documentary offer on her story. Exposure tempted but privacy beckoned. June advised against. We've paid enough. Adeline pondered. Share to help or protect to heal. She declined, choosing self. Relief washed over. But fate twisted. A leak from Mark exposed details online. Media frenzy ensued. Adeline sued for privacy, battle grueling. Courtroom dramas unveiled betrayals. Mark's motives financial. Victory came but trust shattered. Family ties severed with him. Adeline grieved. Blood isn't bond. Her mother supported, a silver lining. June and Adeline grew closer, adversity forging steel. Community embraced them. Awards for advocacy, though Adeline downplayed. In quiet she reflected. Sacrifices define us. Worth the wounds? As life stabilized, a new chapter. Adoption considerations. But doubts arose, society's judgments, their scars. Discussion deepened. We can break the cycle, June said. Adeline agreed tentatively. Dare we? Preparation involved classes revealing biases. A homophobic instructor challenged them. Adeline fought back verbally. Love qualifies us. Expulsion threatened but allies intervened. Process dragged, emotions high. Approval came, joy tempered by fear. Their child, a foster teen, mirrored Adeline's past. Irony struck. Integration challenged. The girl Mia resisted. You don't know pain. Adeline shared her story gently. Bonds formed slowly. June beamed. This is our win. But trials persisted. School bullying echoing history. Adeline advocated fiercely. Protect her as I wasn't. Resolution built resilience. Family redefined. Yet, Adeline questioned eternally. Is happiness earned through suffering? Adeline held Mia's hand at the school meeting, her voice unwavering against the principal's excuses. Bullying isn't tolerable because of who we are. Victory came in policy changes, but exhaustion followed. Home offered refuge, June cooking while Mia chattered about art. Adeline watched, heart swelling yet aching. This family built on ruins. Reflections consumed nights. From exile to this, the path bloodied. Society's shifts helped, laws progressing, acceptance growing. But pockets of hate remained, reminders vigilant. Work rebounded. Adeline launched her own firm, focusing on inclusive designs. Success validated but humility grounded. June's promotion led to travel. Absences tested trust. Adeline fretted inwardly. Old fears die hard. Reunions passionate, reaffirming. We're unbreakable, June whispered. Family remnants strengthened. Her mother moved closer. Grandmotherly role embraced. Stories shared with Mia. Lessons in resilience. Mark reached out years later, reformed. Apology sincere, ties mended cautiously. Adeline forgave warily. Second chances. Risky but redemptive. Community involvement deepened. Adeline mentored more youth, June leading workshops. Impact visible, fulfillment profound. But personal tolls accumulated. Health scares. June's checkup revealed stress effects. Adeline blamed herself. My drama infected her. Recovery united them. Lifestyle changes. Mindfulness boundaries. Mia's coming out as by tested waters. Adeline supported unconditionally. Irony poignant. History repeats but better. Challenges arose, peers' rejection. Adeline guided, drawing from scars. Your worth isn't their approval. Mia thrived, pride in her mother's evident. As years passed, Adeline authored a memoir anonymously. Catharsis through words, debates sparked. Reviews mixed. Inspiring or cautionary. Adeline pondered reception. At a book event incognito, she heard stories mirroring hers. Ripple effects. June proud. You changed lives. Adeline humble. The great cost. Legacy contemplated. What price authenticity? In twilight years they retired to a coastal home. Mia visited with her partner, cycles continuing positively. Adeline reflected on origins. The rainy night, expulsion's sting. Transformed pain into purpose. June held her hand. Worth every tear? Adeline smiled faintly. Debatable. Final thoughts swirled. Choices, betrayals, awakenings, all woven into tapestry. Was forgiveness always the right path, even when it demands sacrificing pieces of oneself?